Hey guys, it's Kale from Scud Style, and today's going to be a little bit different. I want to do a quick video to let you guys know that I'm going to be off my channel and off the internet for at least the next 30 days. I've been talking to a lot of people about building productive habits. You know, I'm a lifestyle coach, and habits are a really important thing, and they're a very difficult thing to establish. And especially in today's society where we are constantly seeking novelty, anyone kind of in the nofap community knows a lot about that. But anyone who exists in our digital world today realizes novelty. You know, we used to sit down and read books cover to cover, and now we listen to audiobooks, or we search the internet, or we watch YouTube videos about people talking about books, or Spark Notes or Cliff Notes, or we're searching for individual parts of things. We don't even read full books anymore. We read articles that we find online. We don't even read articles as much as we Control F and find the relative data in the article. So we're very good at searching for information, and then very good at discarding the excess information. So this puts us in kind of a consumption trap and a novelty-seeking behavior. And we talk about dopamine in the brain. We want to find new stuff, and that's what gets us kind of into an addictive pattern. And so the hard part with habits is that habit is the absolute opposite of novelty. It's people start to get into a habit and they're like, oh, this is too boring, I can't do it. Well, that's kind of the point. You're detoxing and you're breaking that novelty trap that you're trapped in. You're doing the same thing every day. With a habit, it's generally something that really serves you and really helps you, but you can't get motivated to do it because it's not exciting enough, it's not new enough, it's not novel. So what I'm doing with this is to kind of prove to people that I've been working with, and kind of put my money where my mouth is, but also to just self-experiment. I think self-experimentation is so important, and we have all kinds of habits all the time, but I want to really break out of novelty-seeking cycle that I'm kind of in, and that we're all kind of in when we have computers in our hands with access to the internet, with infinite information out there. Not all is correct, but there's very, very diverse and novel information out there for us that we're seeking all the time. So for at least 30 days, today is June 26th, 2018, and tomorrow is a full moon too, which should hopefully help with this kind of releasing of this novel dependence, pretty much a dependence on novelty, and instead set intention to kind of be able to build habits and slug through the boringness, slug through the pain that's just kind of like, oh, there's nothing to do, boredom is so unbearable, and let my brain heal, let my soul heal, because there's novelty in everything that we do. With social media, it's like a breeding ground for novelty. How many people have just I've gotten rid of social media a long time ago. Have just made a new page for my business, but I'm never on it. And I guess YouTube could count as social media, but with things like Instagram, especially Snapchat and stuff like that, how much new information, how often you find yourself scrolling mindlessly through your social media, not even looking for anything, which is looking for new things like Reddit, things like StumbleUpon still exist. Those types of mediums are all about attention. Things like Vine, Vine, I guess, is making a comeback. I don't know, or is dead, I don't know, but 6 seconds is still too long for us to hold our attention, but it's breeding this generation. So the younger you are, I'm a millennial, but the younger you are, Gen Z, whatever, the more likely you were born into this kind of novel-seeking behavior. Look at all these toddlers. They don't want toys anymore. Toys R Us just closed down. It's big box chains, but it's also toddlers and little kids. They don't want toys anymore. They want to be on their mom's cell phone. They want their own cell phone. They want to be browsing YouTube videos. They want to be, doing all this kind of stuff. I see it all the time, and it's scary the way that's developing brains. So just want to do an experiment so that I have valuable experience to bring back. I'll make another video about it when I come back. But from now until at least 30 days from now, no internet, no browsing. So I'm not going to be able to check email. I'm not going to be able to respond to comments. I appreciate those of you who have been commenting and interacting and stuff like that. If you guys could just bear with me while I do this experiment, hopefully I come back and have some really good information for you guys to break out of that, and some tips and some things like that on my experience and how I was able to break out of a novelty cycle and develop new habits, because there's all kinds of habits that we all want to be able to form no matter what our challenges are, no matter what our novel addictions are. How can we establish good base consistent habits, because it's consistency, right? And the only consistency we have with all this new information is we consistently want new information, right? But there's so much in front of us that we haven't even absorbed that we know is good information. So let's stick to the good information. I'm going to stick this out. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and I hope everyone has a wonderful July, and I'll see you guys after.